Understanding the challenges that women face is important in our social work practice. The availability of education has evolved over time, especially for that of women. Appalachian women have faced numerous educational disadvantages in the past and in the present. As we already know, education in Appalachia has been behind the national average. 76.89% of Appalachians are high school graduates compared to 80.49% of people in the United States. So to begin with, Appalachian women have always had the traditional role of housework and mothering, leaving little time or even importance for an education. It has been noted in the past that Appalachian women have had the hardest mountain life. Just like today, they still continue to focus their attention on child rearing, daily cleaning of the household, and food preparation for the entire family every single day. Girls grow up expecting to put family first, which can mean not pursuing a higher education, staying close to home, and not moving away to pursue other life opportunities. Although this may not affect all women, many women still continue to face other challenges that stop or prolong their means of an education. These disadvantages include dropout rates, jobs not requiring high school education, early marriage, teen pregnancy, substance abuse, domestic violence, and less access to jobs. The majority of these challenges or disadvantages have resulted in low educational attainment and limited employment for Appalachian women. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions. First of all, are you aware of the dropout rates here in our area, particularly the Appalachian region?
No.
Okay, well, I'll give you some statistics. For the U.S., it's 80.49%, and for the Appalachian region, it's 76.89%. So we're not that far behind, but we still are lag, and we're trying to catch up. For women, with regards to these dropout rates, they face a lot of challenges and a lot of disadvantages. Are you aware of any kind of challenges that prevent women from continuing their education?
Teen pregnancy?
Yeah. Teen pregnancy is pretty big, and so is early marriage and substance abuse, domestic violence, but also a lot of jobs don't require a high school education, or sometimes there's just not any jobs and there's a lot less access to jobs. So I'm going to ask you some personal questions. Did you graduate high school?
Yes.
Okay, so did you continue with college?
No, unfortunately I did not.
Could you tell me what were some of the reasons why you didn't finish or continue with your education?
Well, at the time of my graduation, I had a 5-month-old baby, so I just decided to be a stay-at-home mom.
Okay. So do you feel like the challenges that I just listed up before that affect Appalachian women, do you feel like they sort of apply to you?
In a way, they do.
Okay, so would you agree that the challenges that women face lead to low educational attainment and which lead to limited employment skills?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have any advice for young girls or women that are still in school?
Well, I advise them that, they should continue their education. There's a lot of daycares where you can drop off your kid and they can continue, or family members that can help them.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's all.
Okay, thank you. So let me start out by asking you, are you aware of the dropout rates here in our area, particularly the Appalachian region?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so I'll give you some statistics. For the U.S., it's 80.49%, and for the Appalachian region, it's 76.89%. So you can see we're kind of behind, but we're not that far away. Women, have a lot to do in those statistics. Some of the challenges or disadvantages that they face are like early marriage, teen pregnancy, substance abuse, domestic violence, and also a lot of jobs they don't require a high school education, or there's just not jobs available. So I'm just gonna ask you some personal questions. Did you graduate?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and did you continue with college?
Yes, I graduated and I have my LPN degree.
Well, that's good. But do you feel like any of those challenges or disadvantages that I just listed might have had an effect on you?
Yes, I got pregnant when I was 17, right out of high school.
And so you had some trouble going to college?
In a way, I did, because it was more stressful, and having a kid does add more difficulties, and the challenges can get to your head, and it can be a different world, and you're taking care of another person, so you have to think of that person before you think of yourself.
Okay. So you agree that, all of these challenges kind of lead to low educational attainment, well, for some people, and then it can lead to limited employment skills?
Yes, I do, because I do have some friends, probably a little bit younger than me, who did get pregnant in high school and who have not completed college or are still in high school struggling to finish high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people who got married young and never finished and are now working part-time jobs, low salary jobs, and I can see how they have trouble keeping their families in a stable position. So yes, I do.
So do you have any advice for young girls or women that are still in school?
I think that they should focus on their education, to complete their goals that they set their mind to, not think so much about having fun, because having fun will come at its time and it's right, when it's the right time. So they should just, do what they're supposed to do and think of their future before they think of anything else.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Over time, education has progressed within the Appalachian region. Institutional education has begun advancing in the late 19th century and early 20th century. Women have been a special group with regards to education. In 1977, the Council of Appalachian Women was created. They are dedicated to the advancement of Appalachian women in areas of education, services, and research. In 1987, the New Opportunity School for Women was created. This was an intense, though brief, educational experience for low-income Central Appalachian women seeking jobs and social skills. Typical students were women who were married very young and never worked outside the home. Since it opened in 1987 and through 2003, 385 women have graduated from there. In 2010, Partnership for Appalachian Girls Education, or PAGE, was created. This organization was developed to give young girls the chance of having a better education. PAGE offers learning and enrichment opportunities for girls in grades 6 to 9 and internships for high school girls. Leadership and communication skills are reached, and these skills can help them get a better career in the future. So overall, by informing ourselves with these disadvantages and solutions, we can help empower this group of Appalachian women.